I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out. Before I get going, hit that like button, sub to the channel, share the video, turn on your notifications. Don't forget to catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. You can also catch me live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And last but not least, man, if you could join the channel as a member, drop super chats when you come by the live streams and super thanks when you check out these videos that we're dropping. The more support we have to the channel, the more time I get to spend making content for y'all. And also, last but not least, I say last but not least, but now it's really last but not least. If you want to debate in the TKO debate series, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is the email. Let's get it cracking, bro. Look, Jermell Charlo had his press conference with Canelo Alvarez yesterday. And then, you know, they do the little media interviews after the press conference where YouTube channels and media members he'll stand in front of the media and they'll ask him questions, kind of like the basketball players do with their locker and shit after the game or whatever. And he was asked, Jermell Charlo was, about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. And he said some things that we got to talk about in this video that's very interesting and very fun to break down and think about, bro, and just react to. So first, I want to talk about what he said about the fight. So I'm going to talk about what he said about Terence Crawford's performance. Then I'm going to talk about what he said about Errol Spence wanting to rematch and retiring and shit like that. We'll talk about the Bud shit first. So Jermell Charlo and Bud Crawford, bro, it's getting like, for me, just me, right? Kind of like it is with Tank Davis and Devin Haney, and why I want the Tank and Devin fight so bad, where it's like, bro, Tank and Devin done said so much shit about each other. They teams done said so much shit about each other. At this point, bro, all that talking, y'all got to bump. All that talking, I need to see y'all bump, because that's a lot of talking. A little too much talking with no action, to be honest with you, right? Bud and Jermell getting to that point. Because every time you ask Bud about Jermell, I think he done called him a female, a hoe, a bitch, all kind of, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to cuss too much because I need this monetized. So, long story short, he done popped a lot of stuff at Jermell. And Jermell, in turn, done popped stuff back at him. And in this interview, he say, man, that performance wasn't impressive. Bud was fighting dirty. He was hitting Errol out to the back of the head and everything. And look, bro, my objective, honest opinion, bro, I really hate that Errol Spence lost, bro. I'm a huge Errol Spence fan. I don't try to hide that from nobody. It's Dallas, Texas. It's gonna be Dallas, Texas. I'm gonna be rooting for Errol in the rematch. Shit, Errol take the I'm rooting for him. Now my brain gonna say Bud Crawford winning that hoe, but my heart, bro, I'm be rooting for Errol, man down t-shirt on. If he come up with some new merch for the fight, buying that too. Feel me? We rocking with Errol. But based on what I saw, you gotta favor Bud in that fight. But as far as like Bud being dirty, bro, it's a lot of things he do dirty. Negotiating, lying, contradictions, falsehoods, fake shit. Like, it's a lot of shit. But I ain't finna call that man no dirty fighter, bro. Like Jermell, I seen some equilibrium shots. I ain't seen no intentional back of the head shots from Bud Crawford. I seen him catch Errol on the back of the ear a few times, because Errol was ducking down. And as you ducking down and you moving forward, somebody might be aiming for your jaw, but you continue to move forward. By the time they get there, it's gonna hit like right here and shit. So I ain't see nothing on purpose like you would see in the clinch and shit, where two people get in the clinch and you punch the back of the head when you know it's the dude's back of the head because you can't even see your face, and you punch them like that. Some shit like that, I ain't really see that. But so I don't agree that Bud Crawford is a dirty fighter or that he fought dirty in the fight with Errol Spence. But I do agree with the whole sentiment of Jermell Charlo. Like, for him, bro, it's F all things Bud Crawford. I ain't mad at that. He, like, Errol Spence is his homie, bro. That's his partner. That's how you supposed to carry. He rocking with Errol in the rematch, and he's saying, I'll fight Bud, whatever weight class, we can get it cracking. I ain't turned down nothing from none of these dudes. I love that, bro. I love that. Like, listen. It's certain people that I don't that I don't really rock with. And I won't hate on him, but I ain't finna big up on me. I'ma give you your respect, your credit for what you do, but I ain't finna big up you. And Jermell took it a step further, like he shitted on the performance and called him a dirty fighter and said that wasn't her. Like, so, I mean, with the shit that Jermell said about Bud and Buzz, they gotta fight, bro. They have to fight. It's too much at this point. They clearly don't like each other. And I love fights when fighters don't like each other, because settle that shit. And if you show respect after, you show respect after. If it's to the grave, then it's to the grave. Everybody ain't gonna like everybody. Everybody ain't gonna be friends. Everybody, like, we humans, bro. It's billions and billions of us on this planet, and we ain't gonna get along with everybody. We ain't gonna vibe. We ain't gonna jail with everybody. But if you can put your hands on somebody you don't like and make millions for it, then I'm all for it, bro. And plus, it's two of the best fighters fighting each other. Get that shit cracking. They gotta fight. They getting there for me. Now, Jermell also spoke on Errol, bro. Because that was like a two-part question, right? And so we already went over the whole dirty fighter. Bud, I don't think he fought dirty in that fight. I think the equilibrium shots and the shots that he did kind of catch Errol behind his ear, it was because Errol was ducking down and continuing to come forward, and his momentum carried it into where Bud caught him behind the ear. But I ain't see no malicious behind the head shit on purpose, nothing like that. But he said something about, hell no, Errol shouldn't retire. This the fight game. He can come back better and all that shit. And listen, bro, I think it's a lot of soft shit in the sport of boxing. And it's kind of weird because it's supposed to be gladiator shit. It's supposed to be a sport, bro. It's supposed to be warrior shit. And it's like every time somebody lose, people call for him to retire, bro. Every time somebody lose or lose bad, people call for him to retire. And I've been guilty of this. And I think I was dead that wrong. I said after the third Tyson Fury fight, I thought Deontay Wilder might need to think about doing something else. But hindsight being 2020, bro, and learning from that, bro, like, these dudes is warriors, man. And if you can continue to make millions, if the doctor clear you, as fight fans, who are we to tell you to retire, bro? What we can say is, I think this is a mismatch. I don't want to see this particular fight because I think it's a one-way fight. Feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't, unless I see some serious improvements, I ain't really trying to watch Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder 4. Feel me? Like, unless I see some serious, like improvements, bro, if and shit like I ain't really trying to, I don't think I'm trying to watch Terence Crawford and Errol Spence again. But at the same time, as a fan of Deontay Wilder and a fan of Errol Spence, if they decide they want to get it cracking with those dudes again, get back, try again for a fourth time if you Deontay, or try again for a second time if you Errol, bro, I'm going to cheer for you. I'm going to root for you. But is it a fight that I'm clamoring for? Nah, because I gotta be 100. Like, I ain't clamoring for Monster Inouye and fucking Fulton to fight again. Or Monster Inouye and Nonito Donaire 3. Like, I'm not clamoring for those. I feel like as a fan of Errol, I can support him whatever he do, but I also ain't gotta push for a rematch if I feel like it's not competitive. Just because he's my favorite fighter, it's still boxing. Like, I'm much more interested in seeing how Errol looks at 154 against Tim Tszyu, or, you know what I'm saying, Fundora, or somebody like that. You know what I mean? Getting there, trying to become champion, shit like that. I'm interested in Bud versus Boots at this point. I'm interested if he at 147. I'm interested in Bud versus Jermell. You know what I'm saying? Or if Jermell ain't coming back to 154, I want to see what Bud can do with Castano. What can he do with Tim Tszyu? What, you know what I mean? Like, it's other fights, because I feel like I got my answer on Errol and Bud. But I say all that to say, people saying that he should retire and not fight no more, bro, that shit just soft to me, man. That's soft to me. Like I feel like he should be able to fight for as long as he can fight and provide for his family, because he is a fighter. And if he want to get back in there, I have to be very clear. I'm not against him rematching Terence Crawford. It just ain't the fight that I want first. Like, I'm not against if Devin Haney would have rematched Lomachenko, but it's not the fight that I wanted first. I'm not against it, but it's not the fight that I wanted first. I hope that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's other things I want to see based on the outcome that I will put above that. But these calls for him to retire, if that man cleared all this shit about neurological shit and all that shit, Al Heyman, Errol Spence doctors, his family, his dad, his mom, man, they ain't letting him go out there fucked up like that if he really got something going on. So as long as he healthy, as long as he 100, bro, that man should fight for as long as he able to and get as much money as he can, bro. So I'm with Jermell Charlo on that. But y'all let me know what y'all think of Jermell Charlo's comments on Terence Crawford being a dirty fighter and Errol Spence continuing to fight and not retiring just because he took a loss. You know what I mean? Because you can take a loss and come back stronger. That's what make life worth it, bro. That's what make boxing worth it. That's what make life like the greatest, bro. Muhammad Ali, his mystique is the losses, coming back from the losses, bro. Ray Robinson coming back from the losses. Ray Leonard coming back from the losses, bro. Manny Pacquiao coming back from the losses, bro. So it ain't got to be the end just because you take your first L. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash the like, sub to the channel. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.